Yo, happy Friday. Happy Friday, guys. Surprise, surprise. We're going to be painting Gundam. We're going to be painting Gundam. But we are past the base coat stage. So we're sort of relayering some stuff and we're, you know, beginning some edge highlights. So it's a bit more exciting to watch. Easily more exciting to paint. Just relayer these little vents here. This playlist is a bit different, eh? Wombat, my guy. How you doing, man? How you doing? Blood Angel Captain is looking good. Yep. He's even got some yellow on him. I've painted a Blood Angel or two in my time. So I know what I'm doing with this guy, even though he's a bit bigger. So we're going to start applying some highlights now. The first of which we are beginning with the vents, so we don't have to tidy them up later. This is Flash Gets Yellow for our primary edge highlight. So we're just going to highlight all of these vents here. And we are also going to highlight whatever this thing is here. This thing that's positioned right here. Dude, the black gloves are throwing the Tutorial off. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of all the flames around his feet. But he's a cool model. He's a damn cool model. Whoop. Maybe I just need to film with a black background the whole time. A flaming corpse? Yeah. Yeah, that'd be sick. Agreed. Next up, we're going to take some Dawn Yellow and we're going to add a secondary edge highlight. You can use the bare head for your blade guard, Sergeant. Good idea. Good idea. His helmet's sick. His helmet is very, very cool. Nath, what is happening? Full-time Gundam painter. That's me, man. Work for Bandai, and I paint their box art because the CEO actually got his 6-year-old son to paint the box art of the starter boxes. So yeah, I was like, yeah, man, should probably give someone else a go. It's actually really good that the heavy metal painting technique works so well with Gundam. Hoon, what's happening, man? Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too, Nath. You made it. We made it. tagged him in the new post. Yeah, baby. Annoy the shit out of him. That's what you gotta do. Probably not, but... How good does the Heat Hawk look? With a black background. That shit be glowing. Got some El Ministura action going on in that bad boy. Painting Strike Rogue. Nice. I looked up, there was a guy yesterday and he was telling me about those, and yeah, you told me about them too, Hoon. Artifact? Is it Artifact? They're crazy detailed. I don't know if I'll ever paint one. Maybe one. I don't know. We'll see how we go. I don't like how they're just monopose though, and they're just arms are by themselves. Very impressive. Very, very impressive though. The detail is crazy. All right, let's film the next bit of the tutorial. Next, we're going to start using some Evil Sun Scarlet to add a primary edge highlight for our red armor. You can already see that I've applied some to the legs. So there is going to be 2 edge highlights for this, so it's going to be quite thick. If you make any mistakes, just go back to your Mephiston red. And yes, I know we're painting a heap of detail on his stomach that you're not going to see, but that's just how it be, Yugi. That's what it do. That's what it do, Yugi. That's not what it does. The engineering on Gundam sprues just shits on Games Workshop. Yes and no. Yes and no. So, obviously on the like proper Gundam stuff, I say proper Gundam, I don't know what the term is. The actual Gundam models, yes, their snap block sprues are just ingenious. They're phenomenal. I think when it comes to monopose stuff, Games Workshop is leagues above where the producers of the models are for Gundam. They've just had tons more models to think about with monopose. You only get one pose for a dude. You don't have him laying on the fucking ground. It looks dumb. You can do anything except have him laying on the ground. And their Games Workshop are much better with their push fit. These are still very good, don't get me wrong, but Games Workshop's push fit is like way better. They tell you when the sprues are made. Yeah, Games Workshop do that. Games Workshop have a date on them. Funnily enough, Games Workshop work so far in advance on their sprues that sometimes you will get a date on a sprue from a brand new model that's just been released, and it might be like a year ago. It was like that with the original Age of Sigmar stuff. The date on the sprue was like 2 years older than when it was released. Yeah, I mean, if those Gundam artifact models had a more dynamic pose, they would be very cool. I'm just not into a miniature that is just its hands by its side type of deal, you know? I don't want a Lego man. No, their normal kits are crazy, dude. Yeah, the normal kits are nuts. But, I mean, if you look at a Games Workshop, like, large model, like Marathi and how she's put together, it's actually quite ingenious. How they have created a model that you can paint in sub-assemblies and still glue together afterwards and not know that it was painted in sub-assemblies is pretty impressive. Some build, yeah, they cut them up and pose them. I don't have that skill. I don't have the skills to do that. I need the company to supply said miniature in cool pose for me so I can paint them. My building skills are adequate. They're at the level they need to be for me to produce well-painted models. I was watching more Gundam Zeta last night. Gundam's so confusing sometimes. Just with how aggressive everyone is. They're all very short-tempered. I can't even remember what happened last night, but Camille punched Char. Char said something and then Camille's just like... It might have been when Char was denying being called Char. So Camille's like, fuck it, I'm gonna hit him. Everyone punches everyone. It's nuts. It's actually nuts. Isn't that just... It's no, but this is weird, man. I don't know. They're like really, really short-tempered. Like someone will just come to someone's room to have a simple conversation and they'll just lose their mind at them. When you put children in wars, yeah. But yeah, that's just the whole thing, man. I don't know. There's like, is it Kobayashi? Is it Kobayashi, the guy that used to drive gun tank, and he's got like an adopted kid? And the adopted kid like steals the Gundam to go out and fight in war. He's like, it's like a 12-year-old boy. It's just, yeah, it's nuts. Then he gets out there and he shits his pants. He's like, oh, where's the enemy? Bro. Don't get in the Gundam, you idiot. And his dad, his adopted father loses it and he's like, I can never forgive you. And then like an episode later, he's cool with him. So he's like, you've obviously forgiven him. I bet you it's even more brutal. Like if I understood Japanese and I could watch the Japanese one. Yeah, that's just all nuts, man. It's all nuts. Everyone's a new type now. Bloody everyone's a new type, or they can sense new types. And it's like, hold up, hang on, but aren't you a new type? And they're like, nah, I'm not a new type. I can sense them though. So you're a new type. And then Amuro gives himself up as a hostage, and they're like, oh, it's so awesome for us to meet a war hero, Amuro. And then they were just like, yeah, we're gonna have to end you, bro, if they don't come through with the goods. They're just I don't know, that the episodes are so fast paced. This a cyber new type comes down in the Psycho Gundam and just starts nuking Hong Kong. Like she just starts losing her mind. She just starts nuking Hong Kong and all the people of Hong Kong. And then Camille's like cool with her later. It's like, bro, she just murdered a whole bunch of people. I'm definitely dumbing down the episodes. I should do a review every night of the episodes I've watched. I'll write down a synopsis in the words of BFG Justin, and I'll give you guys a synopsis of what happens each episode. You could sort of tell they were rushed. Like, I love it. They're awesome though. Like I get behind it. It's made me get more involved with the G Gundam game on mobile, and the mobile ones made me get more involved in the anime, and then both of them are also making me want to paint up certain mobile suits. So that's good. Like that's very like inspiring me to want to paint mobile suits. Like they're not out yet, obviously, but it's like if you're into Warhammer and you start listening to like an audio book, or you read a book about a certain faction and you're like, man, these guys are so cool. It's like that. It's been a few years and you can't believe I wake up this beautiful. Oh no, man. I can't help it. I can't help it. All I could put it down to, how you doing, son? All I can put it down to is an energy drink in the morning and a cheeky vape. This guy's coming along. Yeah, look, I just want to get him done. I honestly just want to get Guncannon done. Will there be a work in progress viewer showcase? That was yesterday, Martin. So we do it on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays and Thursdays. You should be a shareholder in Monster. Oh, dude, I got a new Monster today for tomorrow. Ready for tomorrow. It's something Vice. I forget what it was. Guava Vice or some shit. A sugar-free one. Gonna give it a go. I don't think it'll take my #1 spot. Like, it's pretty hard to take my Mango Loco spot. I don't know if I'm vibing this playlist. What did we have yesterday? Let's do what we had yesterday. Best of EDM, I think. They open up 2 hours early to give you your Monster. Isn't that nice? I actually had 2 energy drinks today. I don't normally do that unless I'm at like a hobby event. You don't have 3 a day. That is tiny. That's not healthy, brother. Come on. I know you're a big rig. I know you're a unit. 3's not good, man. 3 standard. That's wild. That is wild. How much water are you having? Please tell me you're having a heap of water with it. getting all father figure over here. Please telling me you're having a heap of water. Tiny with a resting heart rate of 200. Yeah, I don't know. Right. Wow. The man is a giant. The man is an actual giant, though. If you saw us side by side, you wouldn't believe I'm his dad. You weren't feeling the effects anymore, so you cut back from 5. You're not feeling the effects anymore, bro, because the effects are, like, always on. That's a lot of caffeine. You tried to cut back on vaping and energy drinks. That would have been a horrid day for any of the junior staff at your work. Your mate got your monster on the second day? Yeah, because you're cranky as shit. Yeah. Yeah. They're like, where's the apprentice? And you're like, oh, he's dead. Yeah, with us. Thank you, Filipino Fabian. Appreciate it. This is a work in progress. This is how they're going to look when they're done. Obviously different. This is a Gundam. This is not a gun tank. No, sorry. Guncannon. Why'd they make the name so similar? One's RX-78, one's RX-77. There you go. You learn something new every day. Come to BFG, Justin, for all your Gundam lore. Yo, Zeta, Gundam Zeta has to have the most slaps per episode of any of the anime, for sure. Fabian, thank you very much for the sub on YouTube. Explain one Gundam. Explain the first series of Gundam. Is that what you want me to do? I'm going to get a lot of names wrong. I'm watching Zeta on a pirated YouTube channel. Iron-Blooded Orphans, you probably watched on Netflix. It's in a different universe, but it is. I think it's probably my favorite Gundam series. Oh shit, Siri, you scared the fucking shit out of me, bro. I said Iron-Blooded Orphans. She's like, mm-hmm. Don't do that again. It's actually... I'm on the list now, yeah. It's actually really... Like, I live by myself, so if there's any voices around the house, that's actually terrifying. Because the little ghost girl doesn't talk. She just floats. She just floats around the house. But she can't open doors. She's an idiot. You could never. Nah, she's all right. She can't open doors, man. Just make sure she's not in the same room as you and you close the door. You hear a noise and you send the dog out. I remember when I lived, was the second house I rented away from my parents' place, and there was noises outside all the time. And I'm a light sleeper, and it was probably just possums because I hear them out here all the time. And I used to go outside with the golf clubs all the time. It's like, you hear that noise? I go outside with golf clubs. And then I just start yeeting possums. Don't worry, chat. Yeeting possums is all right in Australia. They're rodents. Yeah, I think we're getting that storm. I think we're getting your storm. We're meant to be getting 150k an hour winds in some areas. Open areas. My areas, it can be open-ish sometimes. Depends if it comes over the mountain. I was out at the harbour doing another boat today, and it was windy as shit out there too. There was a family picking up this like brand new I guess it was a houseboat type of thing, but like made for long voyages. And apparently they were going to. Do you drive a boat? Sail it. They were going to sail it to Sydney from Melbourne, and there was meant to be like 10 to 15 meter waves, and they were going to go to Sydney. Hard pass. Hard pass on that one. Pilot? Nah. You skipper a boat. You skipper a boat, but do all boats sail, even though they're not a sailboat? Oh, they do, don't they? I ordered another box of Gundam cards earlier in the week because it's pay week and I've been a good boy. But I got to wait till Tuesday. They're coming from Parramatta. That's how short stock Gundam cards are in Melbourne. They're coming from Parramatta. That's what I said. You most often call it a skipper. Exactly. Oh, you do pilot it. There you go. Yeah, Tiny, I'd suggest you watch the first original Gundam series. The hard part, I think, for anyone to watch the older Gundam series is dealing with the animation. I think that's probably the hard part. Get the blue tack off this man's booty. You can deal with shitty animation. I know there's some people that just can't watch old movies. They just can't deal with like the older quality of movies. The OG's on Netflix, is it? Is it on Australian Netflix? Because I think our Netflix is different to everyone else's. I think it's shitter. As a trilogy of movies. Wait, it was redone or something? A lot of the bloat was cut from the series for the movies. So like when they're carrying a bunch of civilians around on the white base and they need to get like salt for their burgers, that type of shit. Like the salt for the burgers episode is gone. But what are they going to do with the burgers? I took my my Gundam cards around to show my brother because I go to my mum's every Friday for dinner, and my bro's there. And I thought I'd bring the cards around and show him, as well as the Gundam miniature I painted. And he didn't even look at my miniature. Like, fuck that guy. Like, that guy can't even paint. Oh, yeah, it started my villain arc, bro. Tattooed Zoologist, how we doing? Boop, boop, boop. What's the mini goal for tonight? Get to the secondary edge highlights so I can paint them off stream. I think that's a good plan. Oh, and at this stage, at the episode I'm up to with Zeta, I can't see him beating the Psycho Gundam. I just can't see how they can do it. Like, Camille's got a Mark II Gundam that doesn't do shit. Camille's got a Mark II Gundam that doesn't do shit. They keep giving him praise. And so far, I've only seen him really do good once. Amaro's flying around in a mobile suit called a Rick Diaz. Like, might as well call it a Rick Sanchez. He's flying in on a Rick Diaz. A red Rick Diaz. And he's doing better. He's doing better than Camille in the Rick Diaz. Like, isn't a Gundam better than a Rick Diaz? Amaru's the GOAT. He is. Amaru is the GOAT. They've just made it back to space, so Amuro thinks he's going to get his skills back. Thinks he's going to get his skills back. Tell you, I'm not a massive fan of Camille Badan. There's just something about him. I don't know. Not a big fan of him. You'll actually see that part, so I really need to do the highlights under there. Buddha, my dude. I have to find a photo of myself after you tagged me. The painter spotlight. Yo, do I have to do a fun fact about myself? Is that a thing I have to add to my profile? I'm not doing a profile shot, bro. I'm just gonna pick a shot of me helping someone at a painting class. Yo, Mitch, thank you very much for the sub on YouTube, my dude. Doing some big old fat edge highlights. Although you would like my best cricket game statistic. My best bowling figures were from under 16s when I took 6 wickets for 19 runs off 10 overs. And my best ever innings was in a 50 over one day game. And I got 86 not out. And I was cheated 6 runs because I hit. I had fielders call 3 of my 6s 4s. So in actual fact, I made 92. I never made a ton. Never made a ton. My brother did. My brother made, I think he got, actually he got one last year playing with his son in the fourths. So I think he's got four tons to his name, which is pretty impressive. But fuck that guy, right? He can't paint miniatures. Who cares if he's got a full head of hair? Thank you, E1 Mock. Appreciate it. We are just putting down some fat edge highlights here. We will define them after we've done all the primaries. Oh, really, Buddha? That's nuts, man. That's nuts. Yeah, my bro was a jet at every sport. Don't get me wrong, I was decent at sport too, but he was the guy that made it look effortless. He's going to be losing hair. My bro, no, he's not going to be. Oh, because of the TRT, you reckon? Who's sending Facebook messages? What is this shit? It was my boss. Stork, what's happening, dude? How we going? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Thank you, Morty. Yeah, Tiny, liking the stream on Facey. Thank you, brother. Friday began with a dentist. Oh no. Mine started better than that. Oh, you started it. Yo, Escudo Productions. Thank you for follow on Kick. Hopefully you are not a bot. We will find out. Hoon. Haha, the sub on the Twitch. Thank you, man. Appreciate the support. Tails, what's happening, big fella? How we doing? Yeah, I get that. I get that, Buddha. Oh, maybe I'll tag some of the bigwigs I know in the hobby scene, and they can send it off to the other bigwigs, and who knows? Even when I moved from TikTok, when I was just a pair of hands, just a pair of hands and a sultry voice. Fun fact, over on TikTok, the first sort of 2 weeks, the stream kicked off so much, and I've chatted more than I've ever spoken before, and I lost my voice. I started to lose my voice. I was talking that much. Do you want, Buddha, do you want me to put one of my shirtless pics when I was jacked as my profile pic of the painter? That'd be funny as. Yeah, man. Yeah. Okay, this guy does actually have quite a few highlights. I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this guy so easy. Still going. Been highlighting him for an hour. We actually had that at Victorious, man, when I was parked. I was parked in a spot I shouldn't have been parked at Victorious. And they're like, could the owner of the black utility please move their car? I was like, ooh. I was just unloading stuff. Just want to do the secondary edge highlights. Wonder if that Eduardo guy was a bot or not. Two viewers on Kick apparently. You're a bot? Yeah. I already knew that. A bathing cleaner. You know what you need to get? You know what you need to get, Stork? And I want to get one. Is one of those ultrasonic baths. You get them for like jewelry and stuff. Yeah, I've been meaning to get an ultrasonic cleaner because I'm quite lazy with my airbrush cleaning. Like often it'll be when I'm on stream and I'll just do like a quick clean and then I'll leave some airbrush cleaner in the cup and I'll forget about it. So an ultrasonic cleaner would come in handy for me for sure. You ordered a rotary tool that Ninjon was showing off. You should have gotten airbrush. What rotary tool? What are you talking about, bro? But yes, I agree. The next thing you need to save for hobby-wise is an airbrush. Agree. Those hobby celebrities influencing you, Buddha. I reckon I'd be one of the worst people to get a sponsorship deal with something I didn't like. Because you guys would tell right away. Because I have a Minecraft Let's Play voice. I don't even know what Minecraft Let's Play voice is. Harder Steenbeck. That's Awada make them. It's the same brand. Awada make Harder Steenbeck. At Victorious, Awada were there, and Stacy was there again. He was the guy we had on our podcast from ARC. Dude, he just kept coming over and hanging out with us, chatting to us about hobby stuff. Are the red highlights ever going to end? Are they ever going to end? Is that it? Is that all the first Edge highlights, surely? Surely. I'm sure it's not. I'm sure I've missed some. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out if we've missed some. I'll just have to go back and do them. That's okay. Heresy's doing heaps of Gunpla. Yeah, he's loving it. I'm doing heaps too. It's just I got a full-time job. And I paint slower. All right, we're going to do the same edge highlight we did before. Going with one part Wild Rider, 2 parts Fire Dragon Bright. I wonder how much content I could put out if I did this for a job. I reckon a tutorial, at least a tutorial a week. am I still going to hate this miniature after it's finished? Probably. Hey, Painting Bites, how you doing? With a mixture of 2 parts Fire Dragon Bright and 1 part Wild Rider Red, we're going to add our secondary edge highlight, leaving some of that first edge highlight visible. Oh my fucking lord. How about I just knock all my fucking water over like a dumb idiot whilst trying to film a tutorial? That not gonna work, is it? Oh, I'm going to film that again. Don't use this. Edit, Justin. I just need to get some paper towel. Hang on. Oh my god. Knocking water paint over. Paint water even. Big dumb idiot that can't even paint. Right, let's try that again. Let's not knock water everywhere. I was going alright until I knocked my water over. Okay. Rehydrate on all the monster. At least, yes, at least it wasn't a dropper bottle explosion. Okay, let's film that again. So we're going to mix 2 parts Fire Dragon Bright, 1 part Wild Rider Red, and we're going to apply a secondary edge highlight. You can see I've already started doing it. I'm just going to go over the top of it. Much better. Hey, Avi, how you doing? Drop a bottle explosion. Yep. I think so. Did someone clip it? I think someone clipped it. Maybe they didn't. Anyway, I had a silver paint pot explode on my competition model that I was painting. And it was horrific. It was horrific. Yeah, I remember it too. It was stressful. I thought someone clipped it. It'd be on YouTube somewhere. I knew it. I knew I was going to miss one. We missed one. Marvin knows where it is on YouTube. Yeah. I can't remember if he sent me a message telling me the timestamp, but I wouldn't remember what episode it was. Nah, there is a good clip on the clips of me getting rezzed from Space Marine on Space Marine 2 and being like, I'm back, baby, and then going down immediately. That was a good one. There's also a clip of me using Mortar Mike's catchphrase. Punk ass biatch. How long ago was the Sanguinor? Sheesh, I don't know. Chaos Lich, thank you very much. May, potentially. Let me just check. Let me just quickly check Discord. Marvin might have sent me the timestamp of it. Space Marine. I don't think so. Nah. Not that I can find anyway. No. Yeah, I hope it never happens again. It was not good. It was not good. See you, Buddha. Take it easy, dude. All right, I'm going to dislike this guy more than I do when he's painted. I'm still not going to like him. He's still not going to be great, though. Just got to make sure that secondary edge highlight's sharp. Man, why couldn't this model been standing up with a beam rifle in one hand or taking a knee firing his cannons? All these highlights, you're just not going to see. Thank you, Silver. Appreciate it. All right, guys, we are going to finish up there. So we'll be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. Australian Standard Time to continue work on Guncannon. I'm going to paint a heap of this guy off stream at the studio tomorrow. So don't be surprised if he looks a bit different to how he does now. I'll end up doing like all the gray highlights except for maybe 1 foot that I can do on the tutorial. All the red highlights will pretty much be done minus the dot highlights. And I'll probably highlight some of the cannon too. We'll get heaps of this guy painted tomorrow. I still wish he was standing up. I still wish he was standing up. I can't deal with that laying down pose. Can't deal with it. Anyway, enjoy your day, guys. Enjoy your night. I'll catch you all tomorrow. Peace.